Hi everybody, welcome to Tech Growth Stocks channel. Today I present you a new episode. Specifically, I will talk about the top biotech stocks to buy. So these are the top biotech stocks and these have excellent momentum characteristics, very strong relative strengths, and they have also, some of them have also very strong growth characteristics. So I think these are definitely the top biotech stocks to buy. So before I want to start with the first talk, I have to make a short disclaimer, guys and girls. This video does not constitute financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only, so please consider that. Okay, everybody. So that was it for the intro. So let's start right off with the first top biotech stock to buy. And it is, as you can see, NVAX. Novavax, as you can see here, you can see the longer term chart of Novavax, and as it was since 2015 until this year, until the beginning of this year, Novavax was in a downtrend, in a long-term downtrend, and at the start of this year, around the start of this year, we made a low in Novavax and we reversed and formed a nice, very nice uptrend. In the short-term chart here, you can see a very strong uptrend of Novavax. I mean, we increased, let's say, from January around $3 to $4. We increased to a price of $190, which is a very strong momentum move, yeah. And as you can see, we made a high on 5th of August, and since then we have been consolidating. Novavax, I have been recommending Novavax also in a previous video some weeks ago about best biotech momentum stocks, and if you would have bought it, I mean, you would have been up strongly in that stock. I recommended it around here, let's say around $93, and now we are at $125 over the last two trading sessions. We increased strongly in Novavax. Yeah, Novavax growth characteristics, the EPS growth is good with 126%, or is excellent, yeah. The sales growth is super excellent with over 3,500%, and the relative strength rating is super excellent with 100. So it's definitely a top biotech stock to buy and to focus on. And yeah. Okay, everybody. So that was it for Novavax. Let's have a look at the next top biotech stock to buy, and it is BTAI, BIOXL Therapeutics. Here you can see the longer term chart of BIOXL Therapeutics, and as you can see, BIOXL has been an IPO in March 2018. After its IPO, we can see it had a, let's say, a very volatile move, a strong down move, lost like 75% of its value. It recovered, had a down move as well here, and made a low last year in October 2019. Then it could reverse and form a nice uptrend. In the short-term chart here, you can see an uptrend. And yeah, now for some time, since May this year, we have been consolidating in BIOXL. And now we are forming here a base, and now we are, let's say, at the lower end of that base. So I think it could be an attractive entry point for BIOXL. BIOXL's growth characteristics, the EPS growth is very strong with 92%, and the relative strength rating is also very strong with 98. So I think it's definitely a top biotech stock to buy. Okay, everybody, so that was it for BIOXL. Let's have a look at the next top biotech stock to buy. Let's have a look at it. And it is MERZ, Merzana Therapeutics. Here you can see the longer term chart of Merzana Therapeutics, and as you can see, Merzana has been an IPO in June 2017. After its IPO, it had a sideways movement and then traded into a long-term downtrend. And we made a low in that downtrend in October last year. We could reverse and trade to the upside and form a very nice and strong uptrend. The short-term chart here, you can see a little bit of the uptrend, and especially you can see also there was a big break in the stock in May this year, and we had a big breakout, and since then we have been base building and moving to the at a sideways movement, and recently we could break out here and form a high handle in the base. So I think this is looking excellent for Merzana currently. Here we could break out of this high handle here, and now it looks like that Merzana wants to go higher. Merzana's growth characteristics, the EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 7%, but the sales growth is super strong with 98%, and also the relative strength rating is also super strong with 98. So I think Merzana is definitely a top biotech stock to buy. Okay, everybody, so that was it for Merzana. Let's have a look at the next top biotech stock to buy, and it is ARCT, Arcturus Therapeutics. Here you can see the longer term chart of Arcturus, and as you can see, Arcturus was an IPO in, let's say, May 2013. After its IPO, it had a nice up move from, let's say, it started around 50 and then traded to the upside here around 160, which is quite a strong move in a short period of time. But after that move, yeah, it traded around the upside a little bit and then turned into a long-term downtrend and traded to a low of $4. I mean, this is a very strong down move, and as you can see, so it's very important to protect yourself also, your gains, and trade out of stocks when they are breaking down, because as you can see, a stock can decline 95% quickly. Yeah. Okay, Arcturus made its low around January 2019, and since then it could reverse, trade to the upside and form a nice uptrend. The short-term chart here, you see a strong up move, and recently, yeah, we have been kind of had a volatile sideways phase here, and yeah, this week, or we could on Friday, we could break out of that volatile sideways phase with a strong move, and now it looks like Arcturus wants to go higher. Arcturus says growth characteristics, the EPS growth is excellent with 375%. The sales growth is not so good, it's minus 53%, but the relative strength rating is so strong with 98. So I think Arcturus is definitely a top biotech stock to buy. Okay, everybody, so that was it for Arcturus. Let's have a look at the next and the last biotech stock to buy. And it is TWST, Twist Bioscience Corporation. Here you can see the longer term chart of Twist, and as you can see, Twist was an IPO in 2018. And by the way, everybody, yeah, I often mention when the stocks were an IPO, because this is important. When the stocks are young, let's say 5 years old or younger, so or let's say specifically below 10 years, the stocks make their strongest moves in their young years. So that's why I'm looking always when I see it has been a recent IPO in the recent years. So I'm always talking about that, because these stocks have the strongest potential, these young stocks. Okay, so Twist was an IPO in October 2018. After its IPO, it formed here a nice IPO base, which took quite some time until this year, May, We had a sideways movement, and this year in May we could break out of that IPO base and form a strong uptrend. Strong and less volatile uptrend. In the short-term chart you see here a strong uptrend, and yeah, here we could break out of that move again. We came back in the stock and could recover and break out here, trade to the upside strongly, and I think for TWST it could be an excellent time to buy TWST now. TWST growth characteristics, EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 35%, but the sales growth is super strong with 97%, and the relative strength rating is also super strong with 97% as well. So I think it's definitely a top biotech stock to buy. Okay, everybody, so that was it for TWST, and that was the last stock for today. But I will make a second part of the top biotech stocks to buy, where I will present you the next 5 top biotech stocks to buy. And if you, why not subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss that upcoming video and also the other upcoming videos. There will be some nice videos. Also, soon I will make a top momentum stocks to buy video. It's planned, and also I will make a top software stocks to buy video. So if you are interested in these videos, please subscribe and hit the notifications bell so that you do not miss these videos. Okay, everybody, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon again. Cheers.